time to get up. It's 3 a.m. and I'm getting ready to hit the road with James. We're gonna try and get in a peak I've wanted to go up for years.
Morning. Thank God for the hitch.
Probably would have lost the bumper by now.
Where'd the road go? Oh, there it is.
Am I on it?
Yeah.
Where the road ends is typically where the adventure begins for me. My name is Matthew, and this is Exploring God's Country.
I think I'm ready. How about you?
Yeah, I think so.
It's about 5:15. We're just hitting this first slope, which may be the hardest one. It's a real good workout. And the sun is coming up, so it's really amazing views out here.
Okay.
Oh, catch our breath after that.
200 feet.
So this is recent garbage. We came up here last time, there was nothing. It's about a year ago. It's from traffickers, they love Red Bull. Everybody down there in Two Box thinking about coffee right now, probably, if they're even awake.
Get on your phone and have one droned up to us.
That would be great. The sun just came up over the Sanderitas there, and I can feel it warming up pretty quickly here. That's pretty neat. Right as the sun rises, we can see the shadow of Sardina Peak over there.
Level with the parking lot in Madera Canyon.
Oh, okay.
Upper one.
Yeah, so 500 feet we've gone up so far. So we're getting a little bit of a breeze up here. I assume it's because the sun kind of heats the ground and the air up a little bit as it comes over the horizon. Gosh, it just keeps going up. I guess that's how this works, huh?
Yeah.
Is that Indian Hills?
Yeah, I guess that's
Okay.
That's the only Indian Hills tent down there in the valley. I don't think well, it doesn't have water anyway. The road is down there in that saddle between the hills.
Oh yeah.
All the green trees are.
Yeah.
And we walked up that canyon right in front of us
Yeah.
once upon a time. I guess we want to get on the ridge anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tempting to follow this trail.
I don't know if this gives you a sense of how steep this is. It's really steep. It's gonna be fun coming back down. I can see the top of the ridge. Yeah. That's loose. That's good. Keep tapping on rocks to make sure they're solid before I use them to pull myself up. You can see it's all matted down. I think maybe deer came up here and bed down for the night. I think we overshot the peak though. I think it's behind us. This is our other slope. Oh, wow.
So I think Tumac is over there. Well, it looks like the west side is the easy side. Looks like it from here.
James is checking our elevation before we make the final little scramble up to the top.
5508.
On cresting the top right now, I see a solar array and a dish. So we gotta go up here and touch this antenna so that we have signaled we've been to the top of the mountain. Touch. The summit registers right under these rocks here.
Well hidden.
In a peanut butter jar.
I'm going to read it.
When was the last person to come up?
We were the last.
I mean, before us.
Oh, last month I think. April.
Oh, well, it's not too heavily trafficked.
This peak was hard earned. We sat there for a while, really soaking it in and enjoying the view, eating a little snack. I had Victory Trail Mix, I called it. And, we couldn't help but think of the journey ahead of us to get back off this thing. It had been really steep coming up, and it was going to be even harder coming down.
I don't want to say anything. I don't like to say anything about slopes until I'm past them.
The top of Sardina Peak. I don't know what time it is. Do you know what time it is, James?
I'll tell you in a minute.
An amazing view up here of about everything.
7:20 a while ago. It's about 7:35.
So it's 7:35. This took us about 2 hours. Not too bad.
2.5.
2.5 hours. Okay. Well, I think we left about 5:15, so 2.25.
2 hours.
Pretty good. Do you have any last words before we go down Sardina?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's simple enough. Goodbye view. Great view up here. This is where the real work starts, to be honest. It's a lot harder to go down than it is to come up. We are going to go on the west slope here and traverse around to the saddle or down. We found what is probably a better route over to the right here by that rock pile. Gotta be careful about where I step. Keep looking back at the slope behind me. I can't believe that we came up that. Thought that I could catch up with James by the little tree there, but he's just smoking me. Nothing's solid. God darn. Insane. The rock's a little more stable. Thank God. We really came down fast. Pretty direct route James found here. It's almost sit down steep. We're on a bit more forgiving slope here for just a little ways.
They give me the coordinates, they give me the time.
What time is
10
it?
o'clock.
So it took us
10 o'clock and 37 seconds.
oh, took us about 5 hours. We're not quite back yet. Imagine
Yeah.
15 more minutes and we'll be at the car. Oh, we're on the road. Oh, this is so wonderful. Those pesky deer are out here drinking beer again. These come up from Mexico. They put them in the packages when people cross the border, trafficking other people or drugs or whatever. But you buy these at the store down in Mexico. It's called Electrolyte. It tastes pretty good. Or, you know, I don't know, maybe somebody came up here and rode their ATV and they bought groceries in Mexico. I don't know. We are just a few feet from the car, and this is probably the slickest, most unstable spot of the whole hike. We made it. We made it. Where's the 5 hours 9 minutes? We went 2.9 miles. When do you think you're gonna go up there next? Up again.
When Tony
Returns?
throws a fit.
Oh, there's do you want me to get that up sticker?
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, I can't get that with one hand.
This is steep, all right, going downhill anyway.
View of it there. Isn't too bad.
This adventure was a really long time in the making. I've been looking at Sardina Peak ever since I moved here in 2009 and wondered what was up there. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next peak. There's another very prominent peak my friend James and I have been thinking a lot about going up, and we may do here really soon. Work has been overwhelming, to say the least. I'm getting caught up, but part of the trouble is the volume has dropped off in the real estate market, and there's not as many units for us full-time agents to close on. So if you know anybody or you yourself are looking to sell a home down here, make sure to look me up. My contact info is on my website there, keys2az.com. It's also in the description below this video.
car's still there. I'm on my way back home. That was an awesome hike. We started out at around 60 Fahrenheit this morning, and now it's almost 80 degrees. Whoa, it's getting warm.